Meet Natalie. Natalie loves books.
This is your brain on books. Any questions? And this is Angela. She's a very serious jazz singer.
Shooby-dooby-dooby-doop-doop-doo. And sure, we both like to stay informed, but this world sometimes, am I right? You know what we need? 30 minutes of meditation.
Pop culture meditation.
So we're here to remind you.
We get it. You're smart. But right now, take a deep breath and put your books down. My giant hot toddy today with my medications and syrup I love.
Do you loathe it or do you love it?
I love it.
I love it.
I love a nip here, I love a nip there. Nip, syrup, chug a lug.
Natalie, hi.
Sup?
Everybody, that was Natalie singing for you all. She hasn't started taking her voice lessons with me yet, but we're going to start soon. And I can tell that was her.
That was my audition.
Her audition for her. Natalie, you're sounding really good. How's that cold going for you? Is it getting a little? I'm sorry, it's not a cold, ladies and gentlemen. You know, last week we talked about it. It was a walking pneumonia of sorts.
Well, we don't know.
Possibly tap dancing pneumonia, but we record two in the same day. In case you guys didn't realize, there's no pulling the wool over our listeners' eyes here. We record two at a time. Okay,
we're dealing with the biggest hot toddy I've ever made.
Yeah, in your life.
And I don't drink bourbon anymore.
Right.
Well, I do right now, don't I?
Right.
Somebody is right now.
Not only is it bourbon, it's also hot. It's
honey and tea and fresh squeezed lemon.
I love a hot toddy though. When you have any kind of thing,
I have to tell you,
it really does. It
really
do help.
does help. I mean, it's like I have not touched tequila in so long because I've had this crap going on.
Yeah,
and it's something. It's just it feels good.
I know. You got to be careful about getting dehydrated, but you just drink lots of water, and then you're fine.
And you know how I always drink so much water, so I'm good.
You guzzle. You're a water guzzler.
I chug water.
You're a chugger.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Put Your Books Down, everybody. We are knee deep in the year already. Well, I guess we're toe deep in the year. This is going to come out at the end of January, I think, or early February. I don't know. Maybe late January, Darren's saying, yeah. So everybody, welcome to Push Your Books Down 2025.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here with us. We started this podcast like a million years ago, and I cannot believe how many episodes we have done. I don't know what number this is, but we're in the hundreds. We're in the hundreds, people.
I know.
So we are so dedicated. Episode 141, everybody. Can you even stand it? I mean, give us a standing ovation. So Natalie and I made up a game, as we're wont to do, because, we're just a couple of fun gals. And
we're quirky.
We're just quirky and we like to make things up. So this is going to be an episode we are calling, what are we calling it?
One Mind.
One Mind. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but when you have a good friend in a city like New York, when you have a good friend
with infinite possibilities,
when you have good friends, you're often thinking the same things at the same time, or you just know them so well that you know what they're going to say. And so we have developed some scenarios, and I'm going to present the scenarios to Natalie, and she's going to present the scenarios to me. And we are going to basically finish each other's sentences and or thoughts about what we would say about that given scenario.
Yeah, the handling.
How would you handle this?
We are pretending to handle the other situation as presented. So, like, I will read one I made up for myself to Angela.
Yes,
she'll respond, and vice versa. Are we all on the same page?
I think we're all clear.
Crystal
clear. So, would you like to start, Natalie?
Yes.
Or okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Angela.
Yeah.
We are at an exclusive party.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we're all standing around enjoying a nice, white wine spritzer.
Yeah.
And someone you and I are in the same group, and someone just starts talking mad shit about Ellen.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Ellen
What do I do?
DeGeneres, people.
What's going to happen?
Well, here's what's going to happen. Natalie is going to be like, excuse me, I don't know if you really understand what you're talking about here, because do you know that Ellen was actually raised Christian Scientist, and she went through a lot in her life to actually be able to get through the things that she had to get through. And so if her personality now is a bit prickly because of the fact that she's had so much to contend with, being thrust into the spotlight, into America, and then also just being in the closet the whole time and having to pretend like she wasn't gay, and then finally getting her own show and having to come out on national television and worried that she was going to be thrust and cast aside in Hollywood forever. For the woman to have a little bit of edge to her doesn't really surprise me. Plus, a lot of people who are in comedy actually have kind of a dark side. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, Ellen has done a lot of good in the world. She's given a lot of people a lot of presents. She's done a lot of good. She's very openly loving towards her wife. I think you need to give her a break.
Boom.
I think that's what you'd say.
That's way nicer. And yes.
Did I get it?
You said what I know in the moment, as you know how I get in those types of moments.
I get a little feisty enough.
Yes, but it was very well presented and classy. You definitely gave me a classy vibe, and I appreciate that.
So good.
Which is, you know what? I'm also taking this as a learning experience. Yes. That's how you handle that kind of bullshit with class. Yeah. And there you go. I will take that with me. I will take that with me.
I think people get mad at me if I talk to people like that, though. I always think that maybe if I talk like that, I'll get mad. People will get mad at me. But you know what?
It's 2025. That's none of your business.
I don't have any control if they're mad at me. I'm going to say what I think.
That's right.
How about that?
It's all about delivery. Okay.
Click your pen about that.
All right. Well.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. So now it's my turn. Okay. So Natalie, I was at a gig recently, and somebody came up to me and asked me why I'm not more famous and why I'm not on American Idol. And
I see.
What do you think
I
said?
I see this going two ways. Mm-hmm. I'll start with my favorite way that I think my favorite way to see this going down, as you make dead, straight, direct eye contact whilst grabbing a chair, pulling it in front of you so you can sit on it front ways, rolling your sleeves up, wearing a backward baseball cap, and you say, I'm going to explain to you about jazz, Paula Abdul. Okay? That's your first one. And then you explain jazz.
Right.
Okay?
Jazz singing. Mm-hmm.
And then my reflex reaction for you is you stare and say, I hate you.
Perfect. So that's about right.
Yeah.
Let me try it. Let's just read. Let's do it. Let's say it. Go ahead.
Angela. Oh my God. I have been trying to get in line. Your receiving line is just like out the door, and I've been waiting all night to get to tell you this, but guess what?
What?
You have been chosen to be a contestant on The American Idol.
Really?
You're welcome.
Huh. Okay.
Congratulations.
Cool. Thanks. And scene.
Okay.
There it is. So, okay, great. So,
bottom line, not well received.
Not well received, people. And if I have to explain to you why, perhaps you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Well, make sure she's wearing her button down and a backward baseball cap so that she can really get down and dirty with the information. Yeah. Okay.
I really do want to turn that chair around though and sit in there and have it like a Billy Bob. No, not Billy Bob.
No,
Billy
Baldwin.
Breakfast Club,
Breakfast Club style. AC Slater.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah. I got you. 100%. I do want to do that part. It's also very Fonz. He would turn his chair around and be like,
Fonz.
Come into my office, and it would be the bathroom.
You love the Fonz.
I do love the Fonz.
See?
I tried to work Henry Winkler into this game, but I couldn't think of anything. So
I bet we find a place.
We've talked about him now.
Well, we found a spot.
We did.
We just did that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go again.
Yeah.
Let me
Mhm.
exit that. Ellen, we took care of Ellen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
We're at the bar
Mhm.
and some drunk girl at the bar, like
And
2
we're
bar
not drunk.
stools.
We're totally sober.
We're not.
Okay.
We're not
Gotcha.
this girl,
Okay,
though.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, she's ham schlickety.
We don't know what she is. We're
Yeah,
not
she's just
responsible for her
got it.
level. We don't know what her
Yeah,
problem is.
right,
But
got it.
she yells out in
Yeah,
a room while looking at me in my eyeballs
yeah.
and says, "Brokeback Mountain?
Oh,
More like Brokeback sucks."
oh boy. Mm-mm. Nope, no.
What am
And
I gonna do?
Natalie,
What am I
well,
gonna do?
first of all, you're gonna lean back in your chair like you just did. You're gonna throw down your fork because
Mm,
obviously we were about to have an appetizer because we
some
don't drink and not
cheese
eat because
sticks.
we're
We're gonna
civilized
eat some cheese
people.
sticks with honey mustard sauce. Say that.
Exactly, right.
Yep.
So there's that. And I there's a number of ways that you could handle this, but I think what you would probably do is first you'd start having a hot flash because it would be visible on your face. Your face would be coming
I'd be
bright
so
red.
upset.
You'd be so upset, and then you would just start fuming thinking about those performances,
That's
and
right.
then you'd be like, "Well, I uh," you'd be speechless for a brief moment,
Yeah.
and
Stuttering. I'd be
then
stuttering.
you'd
I
be
stutter when I
stuttering.
get upset.
I know, and then the next thing you'd say is more like, "I'm gonna break your back, lady."
Yes.
Yeah,
With
"I'm
my
gonna break
fierce
your back,
rhetoric and
lady."
sarcasm.
Uh-huh.
Or with
"I'm gonna
just
break"
the bar stool.
right? You could do that.
And,
I wouldn't recommend
she
it.
doesn't know a good movie if it bit her in the broke back ass.
It
Now, I feel like I took that in a
see that
direction I
you
didn't
took it
mean
a
to.
little see, I'm trying to help
See, that's
you
not what I meant to do.
right. I'm trying to help you just, keep it
Keep it
light, keep it
classy.
easy, keep
Keep
it
it classy.
classy,
Mhm.
but
That's what I'm trying to learn here,
I
to
think what
stay
you would
classy.
do is you'd be like, "I'm gonna break your back, missy," and then you'd be like, "Listen, I can't even with you because if you think that Brokeback Mountain isn't a groundbreaking film, then
One of
I
the
don't
most
even have
beautiful love
anything to say to
stories of
you."
all time.
Exactly.
I think that's where I pull up my bar stool, sit on it
Yes.
front ways, get my baseball hat on backwards, and get into a deep dive with notes and like a PowerPoint.
Yeah, you probably would.
I'm going to try and change that person's mind, which is a waste of time.
It is a waste of
Because
time because
anyone that
she's
doesn't get that doesn't think Brokeback Mountain is a beautiful, like unbelievable,
yeah,
like mountain literally of a movie,
yeah.
you're not worth my time.
And then maybe at the end of that, you could just go up to her and say, "Why don't you just leave me be then?"
Because you, no one, I'm nowhere. You know what? I'm going to call her Jack Nasty. She's Jack Nasty.
That's it. There it
That's
is.
it.
I'm glad we got that out.
Oh, any
Whew.
excuse to talk about how wonderful Brokeback Mountain is, though. I mean, really, this is such a wonderful movie.
I know it.
If
I
anyone
know it.
hasn't revisited that,
Oh,
it's just
golly.
beautiful.
It really is.
All right, your turn.
Okay. So now this just happened to me today. So actually know what I did. This is a real scenario. And this actually happened today, and
Mm-hmm.
I sent you a text about it. But I would like to know how you think how
Or
you would have thought
should
I would have
have.
should have handled it.
Uh-huh.
So I was just, ladies and gentlemen, minding my own business today, and some scammer emailed me about a voiceover job, trying to tell me that I would get paid with a certified check that would go into escrow. And I told them that what?
She told them in response, she said, "Certify this," in all caps. And it was a picture of her buns. And she sent the buns photo. Can you believe that? This is hero shit.
With the estrogen patch and all. Just
Yes,
like right there in
right
full
there.
view.
Certify this.
Man,
Scammer.
that would have been so awesome.
Right?
Yeah,
See,
that would have
I'm
been
gonna help you. I'm gonna help you class it down. That's what you can
yes.
trust me for. I tell
Yes,
Scott all the
yes,
time. I'm like, look, you can keep it elevated, keep it classy. But if
yes,
you want to come down, like
to the
you want to get a
dark
little
side.
scrappy, you want to get a little
Yeah, you wanna put a
scrappy.
little ranch dressing on it, I'm
Let
your
me help you
girl.
with some Hidden Valley Ranch on it. Okay, let me just
Yeah,
season
old
it a little
honey
bit for you.
mustard.
A
Yeah,
little bit. Little
little
bit.
honey mustard. Yeah.
Little tangy barbecue sauce. No,
You
doesn't
want
hurt
a little bit
anybody.
of Miracle Whip on that thing? I'm your girl.
Ooh, that's right. It me. But tell them what you did. What did you
I
do?
what I actually did was I said, "I don't take certified checks, but the price will be $20,000 in cash. If you can have it delivered to my house via armored car, I'll be ready and willing to go."
I mean, who just like out of nowhere thinks armored car?
I did.
I know, that's so impressive.
I
Like,
said,
that shit is clever.
and then they wrote back and they were like, "Well, I could pay you 15." And I said, I wrote back again and I said, "Well, in that case, it'll be 22,000 and please let me know when the armored car is going to be here with my cash."
Yeah.
And then I just kept going and going and then I was like it went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then the
Do you think it was
guy
a bot? Do you think it was like a real person?
I think it was a real person because it was a Gmail address.
Mm.
But I Googled the email address and there's no such person. And
Well,
also
yeah. I feel like the opportunity for this too, you could have said, and I never say it right. It's like, sure, you can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass. Wouldn't you rather take the butcher's word for it?
right. Yeah. What is that
Like
from? That's from a movie.
Tommy
Isn't that
Boy.
Oh, Tommy Boy.
But
Okay.
like something of that
Yeah.
kind of like,
Something of that nature.
mhm.
Yeah. I
But
just
if
was
you're
really
talking to
impressed
a
with
robot,
myself.
they're not going to understand. They don't understand that
I
kind
was
of
really they said that
humor.
they actually said I was looking for a voiceover artist, not a comedian.
Mm.
And I said, "Well, then you've come to the right place because not only am I a voiceover artist, I'm also a ferret groomer and not a comedian."
Triple threat.
Exactly. So get ready. Anyway, that's what happened to me today. That actually happened today. So,
That's
mhm.
that doesn't
I mean,
happen.
just in time. It doesn't happen,
It
but it
doesn't
was so
happen.
exciting that it happened to me today.
I mean, I'm so
Yeah,
jealous that that happened to you.
I know. I was so impressed with myself. I couldn't even
You
stand it. The
should
armored
be.
car
Armored car?
I
I
mean,
about
really,
fell out of
Angela,
my
like a
chair.
Brinks truck. Come on over
Who
with
just
the
like
cash.
pop, 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 armored car. Okay. Huh? Brilliant.
Right. Thanks. Okay.
Welcome. All right.
So go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Um,
What
all
other
right.
scenarios are we gonna be in together, Natalie? Mhm.
You and I are at the
Mhm.
Catalina wine mixer
Which is
enjoying
mm,
sangria for the first time ever
oh boy.
because I don't like sangria.
Oh boy.
And
Sangria
someone
can do
walks up to us
trouble.
and looks at me and says, with you by my side,
Mhm.
Clint Eastwood should have more sex scenes in movies. Like
Mm.
now, like current. What do I do?
Well, knowing how
Passing out and having a seizure or stroke is fine, but like,
I
let's be
right.
more creative. That's
I
more
think that
realistic.
I think that what you would do is you would probably put your hands in your pockets,
Yep.
look them
Yep.
right in the eye, and say, "Are you a Hollywood producer? Well, go ahead, make my day."
Yes.
Yes!
Make my day.
Make my day,
Make
sir.
my day. Do
Make
it.
my day. Do
Add them
it.
up. Pile
Add
them
'em
up.
up.
Pile more Clint Eastwood pile of laundry sex scenes. Give them all to
Roll
him.
'em.
Roll them.
Roll 'em. Roll 'em.
Roll him into that
Get the
pile of
film.
laundry of human flesh that
Yep.
he is. Make
Let's get more
my
loose skin
day
2025.
and more snarls.
Yes, more
Yes.
snarls. Make my day.
Okay, I love
Go
that.
ahead. Yeah, I mean, that's the only response that you can really
Well,
have.
I mean, I think that's what I would say.
Yeah, make my day.
Make my
Go
day.
ahead.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not going to watch
fuck
it.
off. I'm not gonna
Well,
watch it.
well,
Right.
unless you're
Make
daring
my
me.
right. Are you daring me? You daring me to watch that?
Dare me.
All right, fine.
All right. Well,
All right.
all right, your turn.
So somebody comes up to me at my gig, at Pimento Tea Room, and they're like, "Do you know any Adele songs?" And what did I say? Or what
Well,
do I
this
say?
one's one of my favorites because we've had this. I've imagined that you experience this quite often. So,
Given how much I love Adele.
exactly. So,
Mhm.
someone comes up to you and says, "Hi, do you sing an Italian?" And what you do is you go, "Sure. Hello, it's me. Kindly drink a tall glass of shut the hell up and get off of my scene." And then you stare at them while they go sit down.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you say Ida and I say Uda. I mean, like you just like start singing something else.
Or I get like, oh, did you like that? Did you like
Do you
that
like that?
joke? I was
Was
making
that
a
enough
joke. Did you
rubbish?
go, this is great rubbish. Wasn't that great?
Was that what we were laughing
Did you
for?
like that? Yeah.
Was that enough for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always go Aussie.
You went so Aussie there.
I know, I always do.
You do. You went so Aussie.
But I didn't at first.
You didn't. You did a good job. So let me get this right. So it's, hello.
It's me. Can you now kindly go back to now kindly drink a tall glass of shut the hell up and get off of my scene. And then you go into a new song.
And then I'll be like, did you like that one? Is that a good one? Is that the one you wanted to
Are
hear?
we with it? Are you
Are
with
you,
it?
are you all with
Are
it?
you with
Are
me?
you with it? Are you with me on that?
You with me
Okay,
on that?
great.
Pip,
Yep.
pip, Adele.
Yep. I like it. That's
What
better
do you
than
say
what
when people do that to you? I know they do.
I say, oh,
And I'm not talking shit about Adele. I think she's a cool lady.
I'm not, but I am. You know, I am.
I know.
I think I want to hang out with Adele. I don't want to sing her music, and I don't want to listen to her sing. I don't want to listen to her yell at me.
Well, she makes me cry.
She yells when she sings. Don't get on my case, Darren. I can see him glaring at me as we speak.
I know.
I know. When people ask me things that I don't know or songs I don't know, I just say, and y'all, I'm totally giving away my secrets, but this is what I say. I go, oh, that is such a great song. I love that song. I wish I could play it. I don't do that tune. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's pretty straightforward.
I know.
I mean, I was expecting like something up your sleeve, but you're just very honest in that I'm not
super honest.
Yeah, you're like, no.
I just say no.
I dare you next time just to say no. And just stare.
No.
Do you sing
No.
Christopher Cross Sailing? No.
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 Nope. So.
Nope.
So. Just do it.
And then I'll be like, 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly.
It's me.
Or I could just be like, sailing.
Oh, yeah.
Is the best song for getting down in the sheets.
Ooh.
And just make them super uncomfortable, you know? Did I tell you about that guy that was our sound guy and he was doing that?
He was doing that?
So I was doing a gig like last year and it was just me and my guitar player and a piano player and no drums.
Mm-hmm.
And the sound guy was over on the side of the stage running sound while I was singing and was going so people could hear. And it was the most awkward.
No.
It was the most awkward thing in the world.
So
He was
cringe.
mouth drumming. He was mouth drumming with the band like we needed a drummer or something.
Nope.
And we have laughed so hard about this incident because we're like, oh my God, did anybody need a mouth drummer? Because this guy, the sound guy, he's ready to go. He wants to be on the stage with us. It was the weirdest thing. I wish that there was a recording of it.
I want a recording
I couldn't
of
believe that it was happening.
I want to air saxophonist at one of your gigs.
Oh my gosh, yes. That would have also
like to Baker Street. I want it to be to Baker Street.
Yeah. I'm surprised that this guy. Yeah, I'm surprised this guy did not. I loved the boom, by the way. Man, that is quite. That is quite a song. That
right?
Baker Street.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Little Jerry Rafferty for your day. All right, moving
Love
along.
it.
Sorry, I digress.
Okay, I got one for you.
Yep.
Now, this is non-political, so everybody relax. Okay? It is.
Okay.
It is.
All right.
We're at a dinner party with who we think are our closest friends.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are on the podcast as we're looking at them right now. So just imagine if this was said by either Darren or Jeffrey.
Oh, God.
And someone says, like, casually.
This sounds like something Jeffrey's going to say.
Kid Rock gets a bad rap.
I think that you
and
and
this
I
is not
both...
about politics. This is just Kid Rock as a person.
This is just him as a person. It's him as a person
like,
in general.
He gets a bad rap.
Oh
What
god.
do you
Ugh.
what I don't know what
I don't
in
even know
me.
what you
I don't know what
say.
I would I think I would die like on a cartoon. Like, I would
Yeah,
fall out, my little angel body would flow up into the
yeah,
heavens with little birdies tripping around my head
yes.
because you think you know somebody,
Yeah, exactly.
and
Yeah.
then you
I
find out
think
they're secret Kid Rock friends.
no, that would just be too much. I
It's too
don't even
much.
it's too much. You've
You know what?
stumped me because
I'm gonna do another one, that doesn't count. You
I
know
have
what?
to
That's just
back
not fair.
I'm
No.
backing into a hedge like Homer Simpson.
Oh.
I've got nothing.
Oh,
That's
well,
it.
I roadrunnered off of a cliff. So, that's what I did for doing that.
Okay, good. I'm glad I don't
Okay.
have to answer that.
Let me do another one.
Okay, do another one.
Okay. You and I are having a lovely dinner, and our
Mhm.
server gets, like, super comfs,
Yeah, how they do.
chatty. That's
Yep.
fine too sometimes. I'm the
Yeah.
weirdo that likes to call them by I'm always like, "Hi, Taylor." I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm that person.
I'm Taylor. I'm gonna be taking care of you
And we've
tonight.
had a
Hi,
substantial
Taylor.
amount to drink, and
Sure.
the server says that the Wicked movie was wildly overrated.
Oh. Oh god. Well, first of all, the first thing that would happen to me is I would look at them in the eyes and my lip would start quivering and I'd start crying.
Well, I just flipped the table over
Yeah. You would
and ripped
just
my
but you
tank
know what?
top. I would rip my shirt in half like Incredible Hulk.
Yep. And then you'd be like,
My jean shorts would like stretch out because my
mhm.
calves have grown
Yep.
quadruple in size as I'm
Uh-huh.
becoming Lou
The inc
Ferrigno.
yeah, Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Green also, by the
Green,
way.
you'd be turning green just like Elphaba.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm. Yeah, that's about the only
I mean,
response that I
can
think
you
is
imagine?
legit. Well, listen, I think I told you somebody in my home who shall not be named, who I live with, and it wasn't Bill, and it wasn't Irby, and it
Wasn't
wasn't
Daryl.
Daryl, uh, didn't really care for Wicked.
I don't buy it.
Um, did not.
I think it's the devil advocate. I think it's the dare to be different hipster in this
Nope.
person.
Nope. I
I think
think that they
it's that old school 90s hipster vibe, man.
maybe, but all I have to say is I would have probably flipped the table over too, or
Flip
I
the
would have
table
just
over.
after I stopped crying, I would flip the table over.
And
But
I
I
would
would
still tip
also
20% because
I
that's
would
who I am.
because people who are servers in this world do not get paid enough per
No, they don't.
hour, frankly, and they need to be paid
And
per
even if you're
hour.
going to treat me like
And
shit
you know
and talk
what?
to me about Wicked being overrated,
Exactly.
you'll get your tip,
You're gonna get your tip,
missy,
ma'am.
but, or
But
sir, or,
yes,
but
yeah,
I'm not happy about it.
yes,
And I'll remember your face
same,
forever.
right.
Okay. Well, I guess we would respond the
Yep.
same way on that.
I think we're on the same page with that.
Great.
Okay. So, Natalie, you and I are sitting at the airport on our way to somewhere fabulous, and I'm wearing my big Ray-Bans that you gave me, which, by the way, I'm getting my prescriptions in soon.
Ooh, goody.
It's exciting because they're so cute.
Yes.
And you're wearing your big sunglasses too, because we are those kind of people who wear sunglasses in airports, are we not?
Yes. Of
Okay.
course. All the time.
Um,
Indoors.
and this adorable girl comes up to us and says she's a huge fan of our film work
Mhm.
and they want autographs.
Mhm.
And so I sign who and you sign who.
I wrote who I sign, and I also wrote who you signed, just an idea.
Yeah.
I think you signed Barbara Streisand.
And then did I write like, keep singing? Ding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or no, "What's up, doc?"
Yeah. What's up, Doc? You're like,
Or
yeah.
"I'm a funny girl," Barbara
Or,
Streisand.
yeah.
"Stay
Good.
funny,
Stay
girl."
funny. Oh,
Eh?
there you go. There you go. Or, and you, if you were going to sign Barbara Streisand, you'd say, gotta move. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have,
Who
I
did you
have someone
sign?
from who did I sign?
Yeah.
Or you don't know?
Oh, am I going to tell you who you signed?
You want me to tell you mine first? And then
Yeah. Yeah.
Gene Hackman.
Oh, that's about right. That's about right.
I
That's
was
about
torn
right.
between Danny DeVito and Gene Hackman.
I think you could also sign Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
and it would be fine.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
Biebs.
the Biebs.
Yep.
Love
But
you,
if I
the
sign
Biebs.
Justin Bieber, then like, oh my God,
Uh-huh.
good luck getting us out of there. I
Right.
mean, you know,
That's true.
that we're gonna
But
get swarmed
then that person is
because I
totally going to
look
put
like
on their
the middle-aged Bieber,
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
"I wear big boy clothes now." Like that Kate
Yes.
McKinnon
But,
Caroline sketch.
I also think that person is gonna go back out into the world and be like, "You'll never believe who I saw at the airport. It was Barbara Streisand and Justin Bieber." Imagine that. Like, wow.
That's pretty good. That's a
Yeah.
solid
That's
sighting.
a solid story for that person, right?
Well, I had Gene Hackman's my go-to. Like when I
Yeah.
sign autographs, which is, oh
Yeah.
my God,
All the
it's
time.
exhausting. It's so fucking
Yeah.
exhausting. But in
Yeah.
that, so I usually just do, and like when I stay in hotels, it's always Gene Hackman, and
Yeah.
I sign Gene Hackman.
Right.
But I've been playing with the idea of like Danny DeVito and Rosie O'Donnell. I just haven't really landed on my second one. But I guess the
Hmm.
Biebs is always
That's a good
consistent
solid one. Yeah.
as that's a thing.
Yeah. For sure.
It's a
For sure,
thing.
for sure.
So who would you, if you could pick who you would sign,
Yeah.
who would you sign? I had B. Arthur also, but
Oh, that would be a good one. Yeah. I mean,
R.I.P. Has to be alive.
I would hope that somebody would think that they would mistake me for someone, and they'd be like, "I loved your work in Accidental Tourist and Thelma and Louise," and I'd be like, "Oh, thank
Girl,
you
you are
so
so Gina
much.
Davis.
Thank you so much." And
Angela,
I
have
just
we
sent it
not ever
Gina
talked
Davis.
about Gina Davis as your lookalike?
Right?
We've not talked about
I
this.
know,
That is
I
such a good one.
know,
Have you
right?
did you give that to yourself?
Somebody told me that one time.
Well, you didn't tell me that, and
Well,
it's real good. That's a really, really good one,
I like
which
it.
obviously makes me
Thelma
Louise.
Louise.
Fine, great.
You could
I'm
be
I'm the
no,
mad one.
you could be Brad Pitt. You could be
Oh, I
the
want to be the
the
idiot.
truck stop. Well,
I'm going to be Harvey Keitel. Okay, let's just cut to the chase.
oh my God,
Okay, I'm Harvey
You're
Keitel.
Harvey Keitel. You're Harvey
Duh.
Keitel. I'll let
Over
you be
and
Harvey.
over and
Over and
over
over,
again. I'm Harvey
over and
Keitel.
out. Yeah,
All
you
right,
are. You're right.
give me a
Okay,
break.
forget it. You're right. You're right. Okay,
Forget
good.
about it. All right,
Forget about it. Go
I
ahead.
got one. I got another one that I want to use as a chick stop. Do you have
Okay,
another
yeah.
one?
Great, I do. Mhm.
Oh! I need you to
Yeah.
do your next one, and then I'll do my last one as our chick stop
Okay.
because I love this
Um,
last one that you sent.
so, some jerk, and we're walking down the street, and some jerk flashes his junk at us.
Which has actually happened to us lots of times in New
Right.
York.
And I
We
was
used to live
just so
there.
happy with my quick response because the first thing that flew out of my mouth was,
Big whoop. I put that or
"Big
yikes.
whoop."
Was it big whoop
Yikes.
or yikes?
Yikes. Yikes.
Ugh. Or
Ugh.
pu. Excuse me.
That actually did happen to my friend Lisa one
Or
time with her
bummer.
bummer.
Bummer. Bummer,
My
dude.
friend Kate, she goes, if my dick was that small, I definitely would not be waving it all over town."
Oh my
So
God.
she said,
That happened to me at JC Penney, but I didn't say that. I just said
"You never have
I just said not impressed. Keep on walking.
dead
You
man
dangerous,
walking."
dangerous man.
Oh, yeah. Wow, you dangerous, dangerous man.
Yeah.
I just think in 2025, it's like, okay, really?
Big whoop.
Big whoop. Big whoop.
2025, big whoop.
Uh, good one. I love that.
That is
Big
a good
whoop.
one. Big whoop. That should
All
be the
right.
name of this episode. Okay.
That should be the name of this
So
episode.
for our chick stop,
Yes.
this is chick.
Chicka chicka. Bow, bow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This hot toddy has coated my throat, and I'm
You're throated.
overcompensating with
That's
my
great.
vocals.
I like it a lot.
Okay. Chick stop.
Mhm.
You and I were in line for the bathroom
Uh-huh.
at a bar. Okay.
Yeah, oh boy.
What a bar. And we're having like a really intense conversation, like, how you and I
Mhm.
do, and we're very brilliant and we solve all the world's problems if people just listen to us. And like, if we were in charge of everything,
Yeah.
it's neither here nor there, but it's, facts.
You're
And
welcome,
we're talking
world.
about how much we love Kate, how much we know we would love Kate Winslet.
Oh my
right?
gosh,
Like
yes.
all of her interviews and like especially where she's been in on the press lately and like
Yes.
about body
Oh my
image and stuff like
gosh.
that.
Yes.
And then you and I are just like really in this moment and some person in line says,
Mm.
"Yeah, but she's fat."
Do people say things like that in this day and age?
Yes. And she had
Ugh.
this whole interview about having been called that during Titanic press and all of this stuff. It's just but also like there's nothing fat about like first of all,
Well,
take fat out of everything, right?
yeah.
Imagine you and I are sitting there talking about this amazing artist. She's
Yeah.
an incredible artist.
Yeah, she is.
She's notoriously known as a girl's girl, like
Yes.
feminist, real, straight shooter,
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
And you and I are talking and celebrating her, like just
Yeah.
privately. And
Yes.
someone yells, listening to our conversation, "Well, yeah, but she's fat."
Yeah.
What's the reaction there?
Well,
What would you do? What
uh,
would you
I
say?
I really in my gut reaction, if somebody said that about Kate Winslet, I'd be like, "Really? You think she is that really what that's your comment about her? Did you not see Revolution Road?
Mm,
Did you not see Mayor of Easttown?
mhm,
Did you not watch Mildred Pierce? I mean,
mm,
seriously, she's like one of the best character actresses
mm,
and has carried entire films on her own back. Like, she is phenomenal. She's a phenomenal person, and for you to just sit there and comment on her body is just so shallow. Do people comment on your body? I mean, are you upset because people comment on your body? Is that why you're saying that about Kate
mhm,
Winslet? That's what I would say, and then they would get so upset because I would be so in their face about it.
mm.
But honestly, I would probably feel like I did have to teach that person a lesson.
Yeah. As you know, I'm going about it a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say as I'm pouring a drink on said person's head, "Yeah, well, you're ugly."
And that, my
That's
friends,
me. That'd be me. "Yeah, and you're ugly." Drink on top of the
this
head,
is
and
why,
I will put my next drink on said person's tab. And thank you
have
very
you
much.
have you been following, do you follow Melissa Rivers' Instagram?
Oh, no, and
Joan
I
Rivers'
should. I
daughter?
love her. Yeah, I need to.
She posts things that her mom,
Oh, I miss Joan
some of Joan
Rivers.
Rivers, some of her
Oh,
classic, that was her energy. Like,
yeah.
"Yeah,
That's
well,
the
you're
same
ugly."
thing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and you're
it's you
ugly
it's like, if you're gonna be nasty
with
and say
a
nasty
drink
things,
on the head. Like, yeah? Like
I was
it's gonna be confusing at first. I'm like, yeah? Oh yeah? Okay. All right. And you're ugly. Whoosh.
and
And
I'm
then
gonna
I'm
be over there
getting
like,
like I'm just getting the like top notch alcohol beverage that I would hate and wouldn't even drink and will just pour out later that costs a bajillion dollars and put
yeah,
it on their tab like Dumb and Dumber
yeah,
style. Like
yeah,
she's gonna pick up my
perfect.
whole tab. Thanks.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
perfect. Yeah.
classy.
Oh, it's classy. I mean, this is what makes the world go round. A little spice,
Little
a
we
little
balance each other
sour,
out.
a little
That's what
sweet, a little
creates this
spice, a
one
little
mind
sweet
of
and sour.
ours
Exactly.
is we balance,
And we
I would say you're more, I mean, if we had to say it, I'm aware that you're a little more mature
well, is that
emotionally
because I'm
and,
older?
no, I think you're
Oh.
more mentally mature than I
Oh,
am.
do you?
I do because
Sometimes, not
I'm
all the time.
reactionary. Some people have said
But
I'm a little bit of a hothead.
but
Um,
but I will say this though, Natalie, I will say this. I will cop to this. Get me in an Uno match and all bets are off. As you know.
girl, samesies. That's
You
why we
know.
can't play
That's why we can't play
because we
because
want to stay friends.
I get a little
So do I.
yeah,
But
but
I'm
I kinda
trying not
like
to
that
because I
about me.
gaslight you. I try to gaslight you during Uno so that
Uh,
you feel like the asshole when
yeah,
actually you're just playing it right, but I try to make you feel like you're doing it wrong.
I know, I
Because you
know,
know why?
'cause
D
you're
R motherfucking S.
and people, if you don't know what that is, it's dirty, rotten scoundrel. That's why she calls herself a dirty, rotten scoundrel.
But it's a movie,
Yeah, but it's
not
also
actually
I
a dirt.
know.
Well, I mean, It's
You're
a
not really a
metaphor.
dirty,
It's
rotten
a
scoundrel.
metaphor. Everybody
You're
lighten up.
just
Relax.
you're like the sweetest person I know,
Well, thank you.
but there's definitely some, funny little edge there.
There's a little edge.
There
Well,
is.
certainly, and you know what? Don't tell Lauren that I've got the bourbon in me because she can't be around me since my 20s and the Jameson days, and I don't want to freak her out. But it's the hot toddies. It's just for my throat. Don't worry.
You don't have to
She
tell me
needn't
about your
worry
Jameson days because
about
I was there with you,
Jameson's not
girl.
back.
I
Jameson
was
is
there.
not back.
I was there with you.
I know you were. We drank an
Woo!
entire fifth
Yeah.
in
Don't tell
one
everybody
night.
that story again.
Well, it was after the kickball and we couldn't walk
Yeah.
because I slid. Remember in the
Yeah,
splits?
I remember, yeah, we woke up the next morning in massive pain and hungover with
Oh my
bruises
God,
all
I
over
was
our
like
bodies.
crying. It was so awful.
That was the game on which you broke your vag.
I went into the
Yeah,
splits and I'm
you did.
not a gymnast.
No.
I'm not naturally capable
But for those
of such. I get competitive in sports.
but for those 5 minutes, you were a gymnast. You were for those
It
30
took a minute
seconds.
to get me out of that. It was all hands on
And it
deck.
was like
It
like
was all
sound
hands on
effect.
deck to
It
get me
was.
out of that. That was quite a pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
Or
just imagine
pretzel.
Natalie in full splits with
It
a pair of
was
shorts on
just imagine Gumby.
and but at least you had
I had
knee
Umbros
pads
on. Hmm?
and Umbros.
Yeah.
Boys, those were the
So
days,
I
weren't
was
they?
such an Umbros kid. I love
Golly
Umbros.
gee. Well,
And
Natalie,
Gerbos.
this has been such a fun chat, and
Yes.
I love these times when we can just rap, you know?
Yeah.
We can just rap like Kid Rock together and just,
Ooh.
oh,
Mm-mm.
oh, uh-uh.
I rebuke it.
That's never gonna be okay.
No, he's so
I never
gross.
I never understood that whole Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock,
I don't even wanna talk about it
remake of that
because
song.
she's so lovely. I think she's so beautiful. I
I
don't get it.
know. I didn't get that either. It was
Mm-mm.
weird,
And
you know?
don't even bring up that song. Will get stuck in your head for 8
I
years. So
know.
just
I'm trying to
don't even do
pretend
it.
like
Don't even
something
do it.
about,
No, I
"I've
know.
been
Oh, no,
calling
no,
you
no.
for 10
I
long
put your picture away. I don't know where we are. Something like that.
What is she like? "I've been calling you for 10 long
Some
nights."
guys,
Well, I don't remember the words. I don't even remember what the
I
chorus
put
is.
your picture away.
"God, lay down and cry
Cried
today."
again.
Right? How does it go?
He cried in
Ah,
his
na, na,
braids.
na, 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 na. What's the chorus of that
We're
song?
plugging Kid Rock, by the way.
We are. I'm sorry. We'll stop it. Let's
Thank
stop it
you.
right now. All right, girlfriend.
Mm.
I
Well,
just want to say to you, it's been a wonderful chat. Everybody, thank you
yes.
for listening to our
Thank you so
ridiculousness
much for
once
indulging in
again.
our little
Our
game
little
here.
podcast. And don't forget to like us and subscribe. And if you guys like Sister Wives, hit me up because I have been watching so much Sister
Hit
Wives.
her up. I can't
This
talk to her about
season
it. I can't
is
do it.
unbelievable. Cody Brown is off his freaking rocker. It is just too
The
much.
more crazy he gets, the weirder his hair
Um,
gets. It's like
I
you can gauge
oh,
his
it
mental
is.
state based on his
Yeah,
curls on
it
the
is
perm.
unbelievable. And he doesn't, he's got a bald spot from like his
Sure.
hairline back to like back here. So then there's like this spot
Sure.
right here that's a bald spot, but he
Mm,
tries to cover it with the curls. It's like a comb over, but like a
mm.
front comb over. It's really odd. But aside from all that, it's heating up, everybody. The Sister Wives universe has been heating up quite a
I
bit.
thought he lost all of his wives already for crying out loud, except that
He's
one
got
young
one.
one.
He's down to one, and
She
now
doesn't like him. I saw that
she
on a
doesn't like him at
promo.
all. She doesn't like him at all. She doesn't like him at all. She's just upset that all of her sister wives, finally
She
clued
likes
in,
the
and she's
sister
the
wives
dumb
better
one
than
who's left.
him.
Pretty much. Although she's been sort of angling. She's kind of pulling the strings, we think. We're not really sure. But anyway,
Hmm.
I digress. Let's not talk about that. But let's just say to each other, Natalie, I hope you have a fabulous week.
I hope
And
you do as well.
I hope that you feel better very
I
soon.
hope you feel better too.
Thank you. I'm glad that we're both pretty much out of the woods from our illnesses of 2025.
Mhm.
And you know what? We have to keep laughing. We have to keep
Yes.
talking. We have to keep making fun of things that don't make that much of a difference in our worlds. We
Right.
have
We're
to
not
keep
we
on
keep it light, never
keeping it
mean,
light. Don't be
and
mean. And also, like, don't get so infatuated with certain things that you go down a rabbit hole and get crazy. Just take it easy, everybody. Just take it easy.
yeah.
We're going to get through our times
Yeah.
and keep laughing
We're
and keep having
fine.
fun. We're fine. I'm fine. Everything's
Fine.
fine. Everything's fine. And on that note,
Mm.
I will say to you, namaste, singing those Adele songs
Mm.
as much as possible.
Angela,
Yes.
I say to you, namaste, big whoop. Big whoop.
And to you, I say, namaste, make my day.
Yes. Oh, okay. I gotta go make
All right.
another hot toddy.
Okay.
I
See
love
you
you.
later, Jane. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Now, isn't that better? Thanks for listening. Feel free to leave us a review and be sure to subscribe wherever you get your shows. Put Your Books Down is produced by ClantonCreative.com.